is Wednesday. Um, it is Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. Hope you guys are all doing well, and hope you guys are in good spirits today. Just testing my live stream to make sure it works. Looks like we're working, so I'm happy about that. Yesterday I did a live stream as well, and we had no problems, luckily. So today it looks like we're doing well also. So that's welcome news. I still haven't figured out what the problem is with my phone yet, so I can't guarantee any outdoor live streams. I'm going to do some tests on my phone and make sure it's working properly, but I can't promise any outdoor streams in the near future. So just want to put that out there. So for those of you who like the outdoor live streams, I can't promise them in the near future just because of my phone and some of the difficulties I've been having with it. Anyway, I'm going to go on here and I'm going to put out a community post letting everybody know that I'm live. I didn't want to put out a community post yesterday just because I wasn't sure if I would be able to do the live stream on my tablet. So I just wanted to wait until I was actually live and confirm that I was working properly. So I'm just putting out a post now for everybody to see, so hopefully people can see that and I get notified of my live stream. But anyway, yeah, today was a good day for me. I got some videos, lots of videos lately. I've been really grinding out trying to get as many videos as possible for you guys for the channel. I got Kitchener LRT today. It is a short video, so I'm not sure if I'm going to post it or if I'm going to send it to one of my friends, but I will find out what I'm doing with it. I sent it to my brother and he hasn't uploaded it, so if he hasn't uploaded it by now, he probably won't, so I might give it to one of my other YouTube friends, or I might just upload it myself. I've never filmed the Kitchener LRT before. For those of you who didn't watch yesterday's streams, you might not be aware that I did go to Kitchener today. I had to go to the Grand River Hospital for something to drop off somebody, and then after that, after we dropped the person off, we went and did some buffing at Waterloo Fire Headquarters in Waterloo, Ontario. So I was at Waterloo Fire Headquarters for probably about 40 minutes to an hour. Didn't see anything responding, unfortunately, but I was there buffing. Kind of was hopeful that I would get something. Actually, I was listening to the Waterloo Fire Scanner, and I just missed a big call out of that station before I went there to buff. So I missed the big response by about 10 minutes, so that's timing for you. But maybe next time when I'm in Waterloo, because I have to go back, I'll probably go back there to Waterloo Fire and buff again, and hopefully get something responding. But yeah, I was at Waterloo Fire Station. I've never buffed there before, so I was there for about probably 40 minutes to an hour and didn't get anything. But I'm going back there next Friday, so hopefully when I go back to Waterloo Region, I'll get something responding out of the Waterloo Station. But I did get an LRT today, so that's something to look forward to. Playing Roblox right now, trying to get a video for the channel. Well, that's good. Good for you, man. Hopefully you get something good. I like your Roblox videos. They're actually pretty cool. Hey, Mason, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How was your day today? Was school canceled? I know of a freezing rain. Wasn't actually as bad as what they said it was going to be, but it was still pretty icy in Guelph. It was icier in Guelph than it was in Kitchener-Waterloo. Iwa says, hello. Welcome, Iwa. I can't pronounce your username properly. So yeah. Good. You know it wasn't. Okay, well, that's all right. That's all right. I'm doing pretty good. I was in Kitchener today. Actually, Waterloo, Kitchener, I was in that area. I went to Waterloo and did some fire buffing. Didn't get anything responding, but I was there for a good 3 hours in that city, in that area. So I spent the first hour at a coffee shop, and then I spent the next hour and a bit at the fire hall. So, and I just missed a big response out of the Waterloo fire station, so I was a little bit bummed about that, but hey, there's always next time, right? So next time I'm going there on next Friday, so next time when I go, hopefully I get a response, and this time I'll be at the fire station the whole time, so more chance of getting something responding. What about you, fire photography? Are you buffing right now, or are you buffing tonight, or are you busy with homework? I know you have homework in high school, so I didn't have that when I was in high school, so I'm not familiar with that term, but yeah. Yeah. What else did I do today? I came back to Guelph. I didn't do any rail fanning today just because I was out of the city for most of the day, so I missed the VIA, I missed the go, and unfortunately didn't get that on video, but I got a stockpile of rail fanning videos that I'm gonna upload over the next couple of days. I also uploaded an ambulance video today and a train video as well. So those 2 videos are up on the channel. I got so many videos that I'm actually doing 2 videos a day. And as I start to run out of videos, I'm going to limit that down to 1 a day plus 1 stream. But that's kind of the schedule that's going on. No, I'm staying home tonight. Sounds like a quiet night anyway. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Waterloo, like, the whole Waterloo region was fairly quiet when I had the scanner on, other than Cambridge. Cambridge is always a busy department for whatever reason, so if I'd have gone to Cambridge to buff, I would have had a lot more luck, but Kitchener-Waterloo was pretty quiet today when I had my scanner going. I'm surprised because the weather wasn't very good. I'm surprised there wouldn't have been, like, accidents or something going on. St. Thomas finally got a call after hours. Just now? Well, that's awesome, man. Too bad you're not out there getting it. Actually heard a PA 300 today while I was out for break. Either pump 1 or pump 2. Probably pump 1. I don't know if pump 2 is in service yet. Definitely pump 1, Fire Photography says. Yeah, I don't know if pump 2 is quite in service yet. I think it's all deckled up, so pump 2 isn't in service, right. So, but there you go. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer to get pump 2 responding. I'd like to come down to St. Thomas one day and just buff with you guys, but I'm never really down that way. If I go down that way, I'm going to London. I'm not going to St. Thomas. But maybe I'll ask and see if I can maybe get a day trip to St. Thomas. And ask, and maybe if you're around, I'll spend it with you. But I'll have to see if I can get that done. Yeah, definitely responding to a medic because EMS went to. Okay, yeah. They probably get a lot of medical calls. I know Waterloo, where I was, they get a lot of medical calls. So that's actually the main station that I was at. That's the majority of calls they run is medical calls. They run the pumper on that, Pump 21, which is a Rosenbauer Commander pumper. It's actually a pretty small pumper, too. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Waterloo and seen their pumpers, but they're pretty small. Like the Rosenbauer is pretty small. The Pierce is a little bit bigger, but the Rosenbauer is a short wheelbase and a good sized truck for you know, the city and all the traffic. But you know, I must say I used to not like Kitchener because of the LRTs and all the traffic it caused. But I have to say today when I was in Kitchener, there was like no traffic at all. It was very quiet. Probably because of the ice storm, a lot of places were closed and things weren't functioning as they normally do. But this ice storm that we were supposed to get was kind of overhyped because we really didn't get what they said we were going to get. Guelph was a little bit icy. Kitchener wasn't icy at all. It was just wet and damp. But Guelph was a little bit icy, but nothing we couldn't handle. Nothing drivers couldn't handle. The buses were canceled for school today, so a lot of kids didn't go to school, but a lot did. So, you know, with this kind of weather, they've been pretty proactive this time of year with canceling or moving appointments or things like that. Even the one lady that I live with, she works in a doctor's office, and she closed off today because of the weather, and a lot of her patients come from out of town. So it's kind of expected with the weather, but it really was kind of overhyped. But yeah. So tomorrow I'm planning on uploading a Guelph Wellington EMS response compilation because I have so many clips of Guelph Wellington paramedic services responding that I want to compile it into a little response compilation and put it up on the channel. I haven't done a Wellington EMS response comp in a while, so that's something I'm thinking about doing and putting that up on the channel, so yeah. Oh, and by the way, Fire Photography, I saw your London Middlesex ambulance video responding today. That was a good video. Good catch for you. Were you in 9's area that day? It looked like you were right by Station 9. And did you get anything at 9 if you were there? Not sure if I would go out this early, but when I'm heading to work early in the morning, Station 1 is usually doing apparatus checks. Oh, okay. If I would go out this early. Well, I do go by headquarters in the morning. I go to Wendy's and have a coffee. So I'm usually there in the morning, but not in the evening. I don't usually go out when it's dark or getting dark. Just it's kind of a sketchy area at night. Thanks. Yeah, I was. No fire department that day. Oh, man. That's how it goes. You're sitting there waiting and there's no fire responses. But yeah, headquarters, I usually go there later in the day. Usually around midday or in the morning I go there. Evening, I don't usually go around that area. Unless I'm going to Wendy's, of course, then I'll go there. But really, I don't like to walk around there at night. It's kind of a sketchy area in some ways. There's a lot of homeless that hover around there in the evening and kind of freak me out. They don't do anything, but you never know these days what anybody's gonna do. Actually, and that was another thing I was really surprised about in Kitchener. I really didn't see that many homeless people. It was actually pretty. It looked like it was pretty clean and pretty quiet, but mind you, it was a crappy day, so it's not really like anybody's gonna be outside wandering about today anyway. So yeah. But one thing I was surprised about, for all the time I was in Kitchener today, I didn't see any Waterloo Regional ambulances responding. I did see a lot of Waterloo Regional police cars. None of them were responding, but I actually did see a brand new 2025 Explorer Waterloo Regional Police vehicle, but it wasn't responding, as I said. I meant early in the morning, around 7:40, as I passed by, and they usually have all their apparatus out. Oh, okay, good to know. Well, maybe as it gets earlier, I might do that. Who knows? Have to wait and see. But I didn't know they do apparatus checks at that time of morning. That's good to know. Probably because in the morning they do shift change, so probably that's why they do the apparatus checks, I would guess. Or they're just checking them for the day. But yeah, that's good to know, Cameron. How have you been? I guess probably not much different from yesterday, eh? Not much different from yesterday. But yeah, I was a little bit worried because I was actually testing the live stream out, and I got that upcoming notice again on my live stream, so I wasn't sure if I was live, so I clicked on it, and I was actually live. So looks like we're running smoothly, and obviously we're running smoothly because people are chatting with me, and I have views, so so glad YouTube is finally back up. Yeah, did anybody see that crash last night with YouTube? It wasn't fully crashed out. I could still search things on YouTube. Like I could search a YouTube channel or a YouTube video and watch it, but it's just the home page. You couldn't scroll and find any videos on the feed, so I don't know what was going on there. But I was looking on Facebook. Apparently it was down in the US, it was down in Malaysia, it was down in Germany, England, even parts of Africa it was down, so it was a big outage. But I will give YouTube some credit. They did get on it pretty quickly and fix it, because I went and had a shower right after it went down, and right after the time I got out of the shower, it was all back up to normal. So I will give YouTube credit for getting on it pretty promptly. And anybody who knows me knows I don't really take long showers, so it was maybe down for 15-20 minutes at the most, at least from my observations, but they did get on it pretty quickly, so good for them. And these things happen, it is the internet, and sometimes there's glitches with things, technical errors, but props to YouTube for getting it all sorted out. And all streaming services were down just hours before. Oh, really? Like TV show streaming, I'm assuming you're talking about? I'm not really familiar with streaming, so I'm guessing that's like Netflix or like Crave TV, or what is streaming exactly? That's like where you can stream shows, right? I'm guessing that's what it is. But yeah, for me, in my case, I could still search things in the YouTube search. I just couldn't see anything on the home page or in the YouTube Shorts feed. So that was kind of my issue. And I couldn't see my subscriptions, what they had uploaded. So any of my channels that I was subscribed to, I couldn't see any of the videos they were uploaded to. And the way I first discovered it is I went on my channel, and I couldn't see any of my comments or anything. So I thought, oh my god, what happened to my channel? Did they delete it? And then I went to the home page, and then it wasn't working. So then I went on Facebook, did some digging, and I found out what the problem was. And yeah, but good thing they got it up quickly, so good for them. Like Netflix, Prime Video, and Disney Plus. Okay, so I was kind of right. Yeah, that's about what it is. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. We don't have Netflix or Crave or Prime or any of that stuff. We just have regular cable TV, and I really don't watch much TV. I always tell people that YouTube is my TV, so everything I want to know or want to watch, I watch on YouTube. I watch live streams, videos, news stories, everything is on YouTube. I also do read the odd news article or story on the internet, but the internet is really where I get all my information, and in some ways maybe that's a good thing, and in some ways maybe that's a bad thing, because I get the wrong information. When I was reading on Facebook there, some people were alleging that the Chinese had hacked into YouTube and that Google couldn't control the problem, and there was all kinds of information swirling around right after it crashed. And sometimes when you get mixed up in all that info, it's hard to determine what's really going on. So you have to be careful with what you see on the internet. Holy, they just got a full station dump in my game. Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's really good. That's pretty good. But yeah, I should mention to you, Ontario Firebuff, I have a video of an LRT. I was going to post it on my channel, but if you want to post it on your channel, I can send it your way on Messenger after this stream. So just let me know in chat if that's a video you would want. You know, like what an LRT, like a light rail train kind of thing. It's only a 6-second video. It's not a very good video. So if you want that short little clip, you can have it. But if not, I'll just make use of it. But I know you're trying to grow your channel, and I'm more than willing to help out. I also did send Mason a video as well a couple days ago, so I look forward to seeing that on the channel. Hopefully the video quality is okay, Mason, because I know sometimes when I send you videos on Messenger, maybe the quality is not the best. So hopefully it's okay. If not, I can maybe email it to you, and maybe that might be better. I don't know, but I did message it to you. Yeah, I edited it. Okay, that's good. Good. I'm glad you were able to edit it and do some work with it. I look forward to seeing it. I'm excited to see it. I really want to get you a video of Aerial 1 respawning, but since fire trucks are so dry right now on my channel, every time I get a fire truck, I just go ahead and post it because I really don't have much fire truck content. I've got a lot of ambos lately, but I really haven't gotten any fire trucks. So, and I did luck out and get a police car too, so that was really good. That was actually really just pure luck. You know, I was right there, and I heard the siren coming, and I thought, oh God, it's going to turn at the first major intersection, and sure enough, it came right towards me. I have a friend that I go out walking with, and every time I go walking with him, literally every time, it never fails, we always get a response. I always get a good video, whether it's an emergency response, whether it's an emergency vehicle. I always get a good video of a vehicle related to the emergency services. And I got some snow removal ops when I was with him, so I told him after I got Pump 9 responding, I said, you're a lifesaver, because I had such a dry streak of emergency responses, and sure enough, 5 minutes after meeting him, I get Pump 9 responding right out of the bay. It couldn't have been better, so I always joke with him that he's a lifesaver. But every time I go out and buff, I usually come up empty-handed. Friday, I think it was Friday when I got all those ambos responding. Friday was a pretty good day. I did pretty well that day. I got 4 ambulances. One of them technically wasn't responding, but I still consider it a video because it had its lights on and it was something I filmed. So it's going up on the channel probably later in the week. I'm not really in a hurry to post that video. Again, it's only a 10-second clip, so it's not really that great. But it's just something I'm going to put up later on when content kind of dries up. But I got a couple Go Trains to upload. I still got 2 Go Train videos to upload, 1 Via Rail Train video to upload, and that ambulance video. So I've got a bunch of videos to post. So yeah, you know, that's one thing. February's kind of been a slow month for me, and it's been kind of a rough month with the live streams glitching and, you know, the lack of emergency response. I've kind of had a tough month for February. I don't know how you guys are doing this February, but February's been a tough month for me and getting videos. So I've just been doing a bunch of rail fanning and trying to get videos that way because, as you all know, I live close to train tracks, so rail fanning is very easy for me to do. And again, with the Via train, the main reason why I get the Via train all the time is because I can track the Via train in real time and kind of get an idea of where it is. The Go trains, I can't track them, and I don't have an adequate scanner to listen to the railway chatter to hear when they're coming. So that's why I do the Via trains. So if you're getting tired of Via Rail content, I apologize, but it's just a matter of convenience for me and, you know, knowing that I can get that guaranteed, you know. Sometimes it's nice to have guaranteed with YouTube, guaranteed things. I was going to film some snow removal operations this evening. They had some salt trucks and plows in my neighborhood. I was going to go out and film them hard at work, but I decided not to. So yeah. The monthly comp this month is going to be the largest one yet. Oh, damn. That's exciting. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, you've had a pretty good, you know, these last couple months, you've been doing pretty well. And, like, I know you've been grinding really hard to get videos out. So I'm excited to see that compilation when it comes out, which is in 10 days from now. 10 days exactly. Yeah, I guess it'll be coming out. Or no, your schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So whenever that is. But 10 days is the end of the month. Where has the time gone? February is just flowing by. That's one thing I like about February. It's a short month. It usually goes by really quick, so I'm happy about that. Ontario Fire Buff says, me too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a great compilation. Fire Photography's really been grinding hard, so I'm looking forward to seeing the fruits of his work in the form of a response compilation. My response compilation will probably be about 2 to 3 minutes. I don't know yet. I haven't quite figured it out how long it's going to be, but it'll be, good enough. If I can get 3 or 4 minutes out of an emergency response compilation, I've done really well for the month. But usually I average about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, and that's usually what it is. But if I can get any more than that, I'm doing really well. So it's going to be a good one. I'm trying my best to make everything monthly comp a big one. Yeah, for sure. It's always good to make the monthly comps as big as possible, and that's kind of one thing with me. There was a time when I was doing YouTube where I kind of thought, if I see an ambulance responding, I won't film it because I've got so many videos of them. But at the same time, why not film it? Because even if I don't put it up as a video, it can still go into a response compilation or an ambulance response compilation. So there's always use you can make of the video. So that's why, sometimes there was a time where I questioned, should I film it? I filmed this truck 100 times, but I still do. And plus, every response is different too. And I like being able to have a response video every single month. I don't like having to go a month without a response compilation. There has been months where I have, but I don't like it at all. Last January of 2025, I didn't do a response compilation, and the primary reason was because I was in Dominican, and I only had about a minute's worth of footage combined, and I didn't think it would be worth putting it into a compilation, but in hindsight, I should have done it and just taken the minute-long comp. But I'll know that for next time. But yeah, CJam says, do you respo? I don't know what that means, but welcome to the stream, CJam. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we're 20 minutes in. Wow, where'd that time go? But yeah, as I said yesterday with the live streaming, I don't know what's going on. I can't guarantee daily streams because for whatever reason, my live stream is pretty glitchy. Sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't want to work. I made a video about it, so for those of you guys who haven't seen that video, it's titled, I Have a Problem with YouTube Live, and it just basically talks about the issue that I had. I tried to articulate it as best as I could, but maybe some people won't understand what the problem was, and I still have a hard time articulating it. But I can't guarantee daily streams with everything, and I can't guarantee any outdoor streams because for whatever reason, this freaking phone doesn't seem to want to work with me. So yeah, YouTube in general, I guess it's not just my phone. I've had the problem on my tablet too, so not sure what it is, but we're here today, so I'm happy about that. Really happy about that it's working 2 days in a row. That's pretty good. I'll push my luck for 3 tomorrow and see if it works tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, other than that, what else is going on with me? Not too much. I was going to speak on something and I forget what it was. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to mention too. I just posted a video on my YouTube Shorts channel, Simonian Shorts Productions, just one of the short clips of one of the ambulances I filmed responding. So for those of you who don't know, you probably all know, I have a Shorts channel where I upload all my short clips of all the long form videos I post on my main channel. So you can check that out if you haven't already. How fun is rail fanning? Rail fanning is pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's a little bit easier to rail fan than it is to fire buff sometimes because at least I know where I live by the tracks. I know I'm going to get a train if I sit there long enough because the GO train comes through every hour. The VIA train comes every day. There's always a freight train on my line. So I know if I sit there long enough, I will get something. It's not like a fire department fire buffing where you really don't know. Some days it's really crazy busy, and then other days you go there and you sit there for 2 hours and you get absolutely nothing. Not even a truck pulling out of the bay. So rail fanning is fun. I like it. For anybody who hasn't tried it, I suggest it. For anybody who enjoys trains as much as I do, go out and rail fan. Give it a try and see what you think of it. But yeah, and like I said, always be diverse with your content. Don't just stick to one thing. If you want to, explore other things, explore other topics, go ahead and try it. Get your feet wet and give it a try. And if you don't like it, you can always go back to what you did before. Like when I first started this channel, I didn't really want to film everything. I just wanted to film emergency vehicles. And then I kind of thought, why not film everything? Why not film everything related to transportation? And 4 years later, I film everything related to transportation. So it's actually worked out pretty well, and yeah, it's not too bad. Sorry about that, guys. The room next to me is the washroom and the shower's going, so if you hear a little bit of a hissing noise, that's the shower running next door. So hopefully that doesn't disturb the stream too much. I'm right next to the bathroom, so every time someone goes to have a shower, I hear it. But yeah. Anyway, have you ever been rail fanning Ontario Fire Buff? Is that something you've ever tried or wanted to do? I know, like I said, where I am, it's pretty easy to do because I always know if there's going to be a train coming through, so it's a pretty easy thing to get into for me. But some people, you know, if they're not really familiar with their rail lines or they don't have a scanner, it's a little bit more difficult to rail fan. But where I am, I know the schedule by heart because I live literally, you know, 20 feet up, 30 feet up from the train track. So every day I see the trains going through. Sometimes I just stand on my deck and film a video of the train going by because I'm too lazy to go out to the track and film it. But it's still actually a pretty good shot. And, you know, I've probably filmed at least 100 videos from my deck, and they all still get views and people still enjoy watching them. So I'm going to continue to do it. I remember I made a joke with one of my friends saying, if I never filmed anything else, I could always get a train. I could do the rest of my channel on just trains because I'm so close to a train track. So it's a blessing. If I was right across the street from a fire hall, I could do fire trucks every single day until my heart was content. But unfortunately, I don't live across from a fire hall. I'd like to live across from a fire hall, though. I think that'd be fucking awesome. I don't know about you guys. Would you guys like to live across from a fire hall? I think it'd be pretty great. You get a fire truck responding every day. I know there used to be a bunch of houses across the street from Guelph Fire Department headquarters, and then they were torn down, and they're going to repurpose that land, but the houses have been torn down for at least 6 years, and they haven't done anything with the land yet, so who knows what will happen there. I have a theory that that's where they're going to build the new fire department, because there has been rumblings, nothing confirmed, but there has been a little bit of rumblings that they want to start modernizing the fire stations in Guelph. They're going to modernize the ambulance stations, and they're also talking about possibly modernizing the fire stations. Although, one thing, they are going to upgrade headquarters, so I'm not sure what exactly kind of work they're doing to headquarters, but they're going to upgrade headquarters, the main floor area, so like the emergency fire truck bays. They're going to upgrade all that floor planning, and we're going to upgrade that facility. That work is starting in July, and it's going to conclude in September. So what that work entails, I don't know. I'm thinking there's talk about doing something with the doors, so maybe they're going to replace the garage doors as well. I'm not sure, but they are doing some work on headquarters this year, so that'll be interesting to see how that turns out and what the station looks like when they finish the work. But yeah, I'm back. Welcome back, Cash James. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm probably going to end this stream fairly shortly. We're almost 30 minutes in, so I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. I have the gift of the gab, so I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. So I'm going to end it at close to 30 minutes. I think that's a pretty good period of time to take up your time. You know, 30 minutes is a lot of time for you guys, so I don't want to take up too much more of it. But hey, Jem, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. But yeah, no, today was a good day. Like I said, I've been grinding out the videos. I know Fire Photography has been grinding out videos too. All of us fire buffs or transit enthusiasts or rail fans have been grinding out videos as much as we can. And like the winter's been so harsh, it's been hard to get videos. So it's nice that we're finally slowly approaching the end of all this vicious weather. We still got a few more weeks of it, but we're getting there. So just hang in there. We're going to get there, and we're going to get it done. And then summertime will be here, and I have a good feeling about the summer. I think it's going to be a great summer. I think there's going to be lots of responses, lots of other videos to film. So I'm looking forward to the summer, and I hope you guys are too, because I'm really excited for it. Oh, I'm sorry, I got here late. New here, subscribe. Well, thank you for subscribing to the channel, Jem. Welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see. This is my daily live stream. I usually come on here and chat. Just about stuff going on in my channel, stuff going on in my life, and stuff like that. It's nothing really too different. I usually talk about channel stuff every day during these streams. But I was mentioning, and I'll mention it to you since you're a new subscriber, I can't guarantee daily streams because my live streams have been acting up a little bit lately. I haven't been able to do live streams for the last couple days. I just started being able to do them again yesterday. So If I don't show up for a day or two, don't be surprised. It's probably just my YouTube acting up. So yeah, but welcome to the channel. I'm gonna be grinding like crazy in the summertime. Super excited. Yeah, me too, man. I'm excited too. And I hope maybe one day you can come to Guelph, or one day I can come down to St. Thomas and we can buff together. Because we've talked so much, but we've never met in person. So I'd love to be able to meet you in person this year and do some fire buffing with you. I think that'd be really good, as long as you're cool with it. I think you are, so that'll be good. But it'll be an exciting summer nonetheless. Last summer was really good. I got lots of responses. I got a couple new vehicles on the channel too. I got the new platoon chief. I got the pickup for the police department, so I got some new vehicles there. So that was good. I'm assuming you're in Guelph. Yes, I am in Guelph. I'm in Guelph, Ontario. So that's where I'm located. Are you from Guelph as well too, Jem? Or are you from somewhere else? But yeah, I'm from Guelph. I've been here my whole life. It's a good city. You know, after seeing Kitchener today, I can really say Guelph is a pretty good city. You know, I bitch about it a lot, but it's a pretty good city. I'll see if I can come by during March. I'll see if I come by during March break. I doubt it, but maybe. Might be going to the Waterloo region. All right, well, cool. If you do come by Guelph, just let me know, and I'll come and meet you. And yeah, I'd like to meet you one day and do some buffing with you. Or maybe one day it'll be perfect and I'll be able to come meet you down in St. Thomas and do some buffing with you. I ride horses up in Guelph on occasion. I'm in Peel region. Oh, okay, nice. Nice. I used to ride horses out in Puslinch. I used to go to a summer camp and they did horseback riding. And it was a really good thing. I really enjoyed riding horses. I really like horses. Horses are really good animals. I'd love to have one, but they're too freaking expensive. And it's been a while since I've ridden one, so I don't know if I exactly remember everything. But I remember for years I said it's like riding a bike. You know, once you do it, you kind of get the hang of it. You never really forget it. And I really haven't forgotten it. I just am not so confident in myself. But I think I could get back into it. Sweet, bunch of Canadians here. Good to meet you all. Yeah, there's a lot of Canadians here. Pretty much everybody who joins the stream is from Canada. We do get the odd person from out of the country. And we welcome them just as much as we welcome the Canadians, so yeah. I know in the summertime last year I was getting a lot of people from Asia and India that were joining the streams, and it was like 2 in the morning there, and it was 6 o'clock in the evening here, and it was like they're night owls. They're watching my streams at 2 in the morning. I always said that to them. It's so expensive. I ride horses instead of driving. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, horses are pretty expensive. I mean, cars are getting expensive too, but horses, you know, there's vet bills, there's boarding them, there's feeding them, there's, you know, taking care of them. It's a lot of money to ride horses and own horses. I'm back. Well, welcome back, Ontario Firebuff. On this note, I'm going to end this stream on a high note while my voice is still intact and the stream is still going well. And I'm going to call the stream right now. We've made it over 30 minutes. So for everybody who joined the stream, Fire Photography, Ontario Firebuff, Jem, Cameron, it was really good talking to you, and it was really good to welcome a new subscriber to the channel. It was a really good stream, and I look forward to hopefully doing this again tomorrow. I can't guarantee it, but we're going to try and do it tomorrow, so yeah. Have a good night, dude. You too. You too. And you have a good night as well, Jem, and Ontario Firebuff, you have a good night as well. Take care, guys.